Hey guys, my name is Tim. I'm the Master Mechanic at Zeitan BMW Mobile Services, and in this video we're going to be replacing the DMTL pump, which is leak detection pump. Kind of crucial component for this mock check, but it doesn't really affect the driving at any point. That's how it looks like. This one is Bosch. Bosch is the OEM, so you have probably exactly the same pump from the factory. And in previous video we replaced the purge valve and showed the codes for the pump as well, but I'm gonna be showing the codes for the leak detection pump in the end of the video. This pump located in the wheel well of the passenger side on the E70 X5. Oh yeah, I forgot, it's a 2008 BMW X5 E70 3.0 SI. Let's get to it. Before we eject the car, just loosen the bolts on your wheels. Those are 17 millimeters. Well, if you have the wheel lock, well, definitely remove that as well. So real quick, just loosen it a bit. And now we have the jack pad right here. Well, it's supposed to be right here. We don't have it in here, but it's right here. It's a specific spot to jack it up. Alright guys, so we have a few nuts and bolts and clips to take to remove this wheel well cover. Obviously you can easily spot right away it's 10 millimeter plastic nut and 10 millimeter plastic nut right here. We also have a clip at the bottom right here and another one right here. We also have, if you feel it, it's a 8 millimeter right here, and then we go up, we see another 8 millimeter right here, and we go to the other side, there is a 8 millimeter right there, and 8 millimeter right here, and it's probably at the bottom, yeah, and the 8 millimeter at the bottom. And the clips I hate, it's a trim clips like this ones. Those you have to push the pins inside. It's all over this black plastic trim. You gotta push those inside. I have this Torx 15. It should fit perfectly fine because if it's too small, it's not gonna do the job. Just like that. It's supposed to go just like that inside, and you see it's already loose. You can remove that. So I'll remove all the bolts and nuts and push all those inside, and then we go from there. All the bolts, nuts, clips, whatever is removed except this the ones for the trim. You push the pins inside. Now they kind of loose. and it's possible to remove them at least. There you go. Yeah, I hate those clips, like those are awful. I don't know why BMW uses them at all. Just hate it, honestly. Here we have it. Just stupid. I'm sorry. It is. So we'll remove all those. There's nothing special about it. And you already can see that the trim is moving. It's basically, you just pop it off in the end. Let me remove the rest of them and we'll get back. Everything is removed. Now the trim is movable, but yeah, let me take it off. It's on clips. Just be careful with it. Open the door a bit. There we go. All right. Oh, let me see. I forgot one. How could I? One of those stupid clips. Alright, so the trim is removed. As you can see, there are clips right here. You can replace those. Easy peasy. Those are not broken yet, so we're good. Put it right there. And now we can remove the trim. Remember, it's a wheel well, so it's flexible right here. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Oof. Prepare it for it to be really dusty. Like this thing, it's never clean, of course. But, let me see. Oh yeah, one more 8mm at the bottom. There we go. So. There we go. Very dusty, very dirty stuff right here, out of the way. And now, finally, we are exposed to leak detection pump. It's right here inside. You can see it's colored exactly the same way. It does have a hose attached to it. Of course, we can disconnect it, and on the new pump you can see those 3 holes. This is where the Torx 25 bolts are located. So if you turn this pump around, that's how it goes. So those bolts are facing up. That's where it's connected, right here. In order to get to it, I'll just remove those 2 10mm nuts, lower the whole assembly down, and we'll go from there. Okay, the whole assembly is movable. And now, I don't remember anything to be from the top. You just have to push it, yep, and move it. Oh, let's disconnect this first. Let me see. Well, yeah, I can definitely replace it without moving any of those. with this hose, right? There we go. Yeah. So those are Torx 20, not 25. I'm sorry I misled you guys a bit. And you can see I can access it easily from here. The whole assembly down. I'm not putting much pressure on it, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Those bolts are small. I'll start with the hardest ones, technically. So the one in the corner right here is the first, then the one in the middle is the second one, because this one has most room. That's why I'm taking this one out the last, and that's gonna be the first one to come back in. All right, so you see the pump is now off. Now I do have this original factory clamp right here. I'm not gonna reuse it, I'm just gonna use the other clamp, so I'll just cut it right here in the middle, and it loses all tension right away. And all we gotta do is remove that hose. This is it. The pump is out. Doesn't smell that great. Could be better. I kind of like it. Alright, so here's the new clamp. Just put it there for a sec. This is it. Technically, well, I'd say this clamp is not doing much job. There is not enough pressure for the hose to come out, as well, as you saw, like it was pretty tight in there. Requires some force to remove it, so I'd say yeah, it's just a precaution basically. Alright, everything tight, and now we are putting it back right here. Once it's on, you will definitely feel it because it has its specific spots, and those little circle things, they do go inside in there. Remember, there is no threads on this pump, so you will have to kind of create new ones on your own. That requires a little bit of force. That's what we're gonna do right now. It's creating new threads in a plastic piece. Always fun. Alright, so those are kind of in, and now the last one. That one I definitely can't see. It's even hard for me to feel it also. There we go. It literally takes a few turns to start threading it in. And, well, for you guys, it might go a little sideways here and there. It will straighten itself out. so don't stress too much about it. Like, this is basically just to keep this pump in place. It doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere. There's not enough vibration, I would say, for it to fall off somewhere. Like, yeah, it's impossible. It also connected by the vacuum lines. Those are hard lines. Like, those bolts do their job, but it's not special job, that's just a regular thing. All right, all in, everything's good. Now the only thing left, we just connect it here and there, and this is it. All we gotta do is put it back on. There's a rubber piece on top right here, the one we slided it out from. So let's do that. Let's put it back. Alright, it's gonna be easier for you guys if you go right here so you can see through. There's a, let me try to show you guys. So right there on top there is a kind of bracket where you're supposed to put the top of this thing with the rubber on it. So this is where it goes, and then of course there's two threads where those come over. So let me, well, I better get in there as well. I'll just guide it. Yep, just guide it and then push it, and there we go. It's right where it's supposed to go. It's just once you see it, you'll understand how it goes. Nothing special in there. So 2 10s right here, and we're done. Okay, so this process is complete. So the only thing we gotta do is put everything back together. The way you do it, let me just show you. Let's put the wheel well back. It's not that simple task as you guys might think. So we'll start from the back. It should fit, you see, right behind this trim panel, and then you just follow along. Remember, there's 2 studs for 10 millimeters just around here. Find them. You can find them. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. So, and the most complicated thing is, let me see. It's this one right here. You gotta fit it behind this side skirt. That's not that easy as it might seem. Once you do it, it will definitely, well, at least it should feel right to you once you do it. Okay, the reason it's that harsh is because, well, when you remove it, it also goes like this whole panel it goes right here. So, and it should fit under this vertical piece right here as well. So you kind of need to slide it between the body and the panel. So take your time with it. Take your time. I will too. Okay, so the wheel well is in place. Regarding this corner, just push it with a screwdriver a little bit. It will straighten itself out. Now remember, open the door a bit at least. And this one is on clips. Not only those, but also here on top you can see like there's 3 clips. They go right in here. Just make sure you align everything. The fender liner is not bolted on at all, no clips either, so we'll install this first and then continue with everything else. And for those of you who will comment that, you should have cleaned this area, there is no reason it's gonna get dirty right away. So, alright, this is in place. Now I'm gonna bolt on the rest of the wheel well, and we'll continue with those stupid clips. I'll show you the way I do it. I'm not sure it's the correct way, but please comment if I'm just a moron and have no idea how to do those. But I found a specific way of doing it, and it works for me. It lets the trim stay in place. It's solid, everything's good, but I'm not sure it's the correct way. So you specialists in the comments, just let me know. So here's the clip without the end of it. This is the one. This how it might come out. As you can see, there is a back pin. So what I usually do, I take this back pin and I just take it off. The reason being is when I'm installing it back, so I definitely make it straight as possible, just like that. And now let's let me demonstrate on this one. So I push it in. Of course, it doesn't want to go, so we use the pick tool to make it fit right there. All 3 legs should align, as well as the bottom piece with the hole. It's not that complicated, but it's not that simple either. So just one at a time, push it in, and now the last one right here. There we go. So this clip is in, and now I take this back piece, put it right here, and just tap it. It's solid, doesn't go nowhere. That's how I do it. I'm not sure it's the correct way, but that's the way it sits tight. Once I install all of them, there is no movement from the trim piece. So once again, guys, if you have other solutions, please comment below. I'll gladly listen to it. We'll see what's up. I really don't like those clips, and I really don't like doing body work, so it's not my field of expertise. So just, yeah, let me know. So we have this purge control valve full coat. I haven't cleared yet. If you have seen the previous video, we replaced that. And the next one is DMTL pump. So that's the fault code for it. I don't have it in the DME computer yet. It's only here. It doesn't trigger the, as far as I remember, it doesn't trigger the check engine light at this point, but it will once it's well, it says permanent, but it would be in the DME already, and the other code is for the purge valve. And now we're gonna clear all of them without starting the car, of course. The thing is, let's see what it has. DMTL and the BAP. Alright. We'll go to the DME as well. Clear it from here. Alright. And now I need to drive the car for at least 20 to 40 miles at least at the minimum for all the monitors to be completed. And yeah, then it's gonna be ready for smog, but it's already smogged since those fault codes appeared after smog, so it's just a thing for me to do to replace those components before selling the car. Alright guys, this is it. This is how you replace the leak detection pump on the E70X5. This is N52 engine, but all of them have exactly the same procedure. V8s, turbo, inline 6, doesn't matter. Except the diesel. I don't think the diesel has the same one. Maybe I'm wrong, not sure. Don't work on diesels. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see the video how to replace the purge valve, part of this same system, go to the previous video and it's there. I hope you guys liked it. Please, if you have any questions, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't break your cars.